Hello everybody, I would like to share with you my thoughts about responsibility and the ways how we should learn children, how they should become responsible and really mature person. This is a long and hard and monotone process when it comes to teaching the child that each action leads to the consequence, good or bad. You're probably thinking right now that your child is too young to learn this at this stage, but the earlier you introduce it to them, the easier the process will be, and it requires less work. The conflicts and decisions a child have to make all are related to their abilities and knowledge. Introducing this at the beginning means that they will become used to it and will not struggle with the situation in the future. From generation until generation, I have realized that children have less and less responsibility. My own generation didn't have as much responsibility as the generation of my own parents. My friends from my generation who grew up in a country, it was completely normal for them to have tasks and help out with their family. I myself was responsible for the house, and with time my tasks grew and their importance as well. I don't have any siblings, but from my friends I heard that they had to practically raise them as they themselves were growing up. From already a young age, they were responsible for another human. In those times, it's nearly impossible to see a child with such a task. They spend most of the time in front of electronics, and the ones that must complete the task are either parents, grandparents, or even staff that is hired to complete the job. The lack of responsibility for kids has gone so far that not doing the homework is acceptable because the child is tired, or it was too much homework, or that they can do it later. In general, those are simply excuses. All of this just leads to the child not having any task and responsibility for the action, because nothing is ever expected from them. The child is not taught to understand that their thinking can lead to any action. They are not taught critical or analytical thinking. In what way can you teach the child about responsibility? It's quite easy. Allow the child to develop the assurance, making their own decision no matter what, so they can learn about the consequence their action have. If they want to put on the Crocs during the winter, well, yes, their feet will freeze and they will learn from it for the next time. They refuse to wear a hat, they can catch a cold, or if they don't want to eat breakfast, they will go to the nursery hungry. Believe they will only do it once. Those lessons allow them to learn on their own about consequence, and they will come from their action. Raising a child is a very sheltered manner, causes more bad things than it does good. If a child is allowed to make their own decision and learn from they will understand cause and consequence. They will also understand how they themselves make decisions during the day. We also need to change the manner in which we talk towards children. Don't ask them if they would like something. Give them choice of or. Don't say, would you like a cup of milk? Say, do you want water or milk? This leads to the child feeling happier and proud themselves for being more independent. It also shows the child our position and that we believe in them, their decision, and the efficiency of their choices. If we continue with this time of attitude, we will helping the child in making them feel better with their own self-worth, independence, and also give them an understanding that not all decisions are good. However, they must understand the consequence, such as not wearing a hat and catching a cold. An older child, such as 4 or 5 years old, you can begin to get them to understand their responsibility in the family. You could use timetable to help them map out the things they have to do. It could be little things such as on Wednesday the child set the table, on Monday they take out trash, on Friday he has to clean up his toys with his brother, etc. Responsibility works well with children with things such as a hamster, dog, or even flower in a pot. What is important is to explain what the child must do. If they have a flower, they must water it each day, or with a hamster, they must clean their cage weekly. In my setting, I have introduced a new system of awarding for homework that has been well done. In my setting, I create the stone in a bottle. For each homework well done, helping or being nice to other child, a stone is given to them. But if they do not, the exact opposite, the stone is taken out from the bottle. I want you to take in everything that I have said and understand that it's never too early for your child to understand responsibility and consequence of their action. This is it. I thought that would be good food for your thought. See you soon. Bye.